Hey, I'm Dave Klein with TheRealStanley.com, and I'm here with David Hufford, the Director of Product Management for Xbox One and Microsoft, which has just been unveiled. I'm so excited. Can you tell me some details about Xbox One?
Yeah, with Xbox One, we want to make a kick-ass gaming system first, So here at E3, it's all about the games. We've got tons of exclusives like new Halo, Titanfall, Forza 5, Rise. We got all these great games on display out here.
Now, from my understanding, Microsoft is actually investing $1 billion into new original IPs. Is that right?
It's a big number for sure. We know that with a new generation change, you got to invest in new games, get new IP out there. It's a great time for us to introduce new franchises like Rise, like Titanfall. Those are some of the great new franchises that we're bringing to market.
Now, I do have to ask, with Sony announcing no DRM, no 24-hour online checks, is Microsoft going to be doing anything to try and counter that, or are they still holding strong with what they have stated that they're doing?
Our gamers want us to push the envelope. They're like, hey, we don't want to play the old games. We want to play new games. We want new experiences. And so what we love about our program is every game developer in the world knows there's a Kinect in every living room. There's a broadband connection in every living room. And they can create new worlds and change those game worlds in real time to create all new experiences. And what we did with Xbox One was design a system for the future, for the next 10 years. And we love our program.
Sure. Well, speaking on that and the online interactivity that is going to be incorporated into the system, how are the games going to try to implement that?
Yeah. My favorite example is Forza Motorsport 5. So with Forza, it has this thing called Drivatar, which is, as you're racing in games, it learns how you race cars. And so and that learning happens up in the cloud. When you go off to work or you go off to school during the day, your friends can actually play against your cars even when you're not there. So, there's no more artificial intelligence in the racing games where you're racing against, computer program cars. You're really always racing against real human beings, all their flaws, all their greatness. It's going to completely change the way we play.
Now, personally, I'm a big fan of indie titles, so I'm wondering, what's the indie scene going to be like?
Yeah, we believe big in indie games. We on Xbox 360, we've had 200 independent game developers publish 400 games. They've generated over $1 billion in revenue. So we love indie game development. We know some of the great games come out of the indie world, and we've got a whole bunch of them here today.
Yeah. So when you unveiled the Xbox One, you were first kind of pushing it. It sort of reminded me a little bit of Apple TV. It can do everything, and now you're really pushing the game aspect. What can we see in the future from Microsoft? What are you guys going to be pushing ongoing from E3 forward?
Yeah, we wanted to demonstrate first all the capabilities of the box. So we did that 3 weeks ago. We said, hey, here's everything this thing can do. This is why we designed it this way. Yeah. Here at E3, it's all about the games. As we go through the summer, it's going to be all about the games. We're going to continuously go to shows like Gamescom and really showcase the evolution of our games portfolio.
Now, something I was really intrigued by while watching the E3 presentation was actually the lack of Kinect. I was surprised that there weren't more Kinect games shown, and then when you announced a lot of original IPs, I thought we'd see a lot of Kinect IPs. Are there going to be new Kinect IPs we're going to be seeing?
Yeah, I think game developers now are just trying to figure out, hey, what can I do with this new technology? I mean, that happens as you introduce new technology to the developers. They say, what can I do with the cloud? What can I do with Kinect? What are these things going to enable me to do here? We're showing some cool new things behind closed doors that we think will open the minds of game developers. And as we go through the next 10 years, I think we're going to be seeing some amazing stuff.
So we've learned now that some of our Kinect concerns have been alleviated. I'm glad to hear that for the privacy concerns, but what are the new things that the Kinect can do? Because I know you have, it can be closer to the TV now, or closer to you. You can stand closer. What else can it do that you think will really push games to the next envelope?
Well, I think one of the things is it's highly responsive. So the minute you move, if you were playing a game and your natural instinct is to lift up the controller, it'll actually pull up a shield for you instantly. So you almost like have a third thumbstick that you're using.
So you can use it while playing with the controller now.
Absolutely, yeah. So it tracks the controller, and so as you're playing games, you can move your body, your spine to dodge bullets or whatever, but you can also use the controller as a shield. I mean, I think it gives game developers an all-new palette. It can track just about every joint in your body.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to everything the Kinect and the Xbox One has to offer. Thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
Appreciate it.